Well, hello everyone, Dog Walker Dave here. I am just going to come up with a recap video of my Calgary Marathon experience, and experience it was. Wow. Okay, just to give you a little bit of perspective, we're taking the dogs for a walk right now. No run, I'll be taking a week off, just because. Give you a little bit of perspective here. I've run 4 standalone marathons now, 15 Ironmans, and 6 ultra distance runs, most of them on the trail. There's Yoko and Eugene with Margot. So I have a lot of, perspective over the last 30 plus years after I did my first Ironman. I did my first Ironman before I did my first marathon, go figure. But that was probably the worst run I think I've ever had, and I have no reason for it. And I don't really care about the time. If you want to know the time, I did just under 3 hours, 45 minutes, which, to put into more perspective, every single one of my Ironman marathon runs were between 3:15 and 3:47, I believe it was. 3:47 was my slowest ever marathon. Granted, that was just over 10 years ago, and a lot changes in 10 years, but just one of those days, everyone, where from the started about 15 minutes late, the run itself. They were having some traffic problems. And we ran the half marathon and marathon together. And then the half marathon split up after 13 or 14K, I think it was. So there's 6,000 people. But we started 15 minutes late, which I was thinking about this last night, and I wanted to wait a couple of days before I did this. 15 minutes late. By the time I had my warm-up done, that was a half an hour in between when I had my warm-up done and when we started the race. So that, I don't know if that throws a little bit of a wrinkle in, but I was running at a tested pace, tested twice in the lab with lactate threshold. Even for the first few kilometers, I know I didn't start off too quickly, but my heart rate was higher than it should have been. And then it just got progressively worse. So needless to say, I'm always humbled by going out there and doing these things. And I don't care what my time was. I just felt like a bag of shit the entire time. Cramping in my legs, which has never happened. And everybody can be a armchair internet coach and tell me things that went wrong. Go ahead, feel free to throw that out there in the comments below if you choose to do so. But you know what, everyone? You never know how your body's going to respond on the day. You hope for the best and you plan for the worst. And the sun came up this morning. The Oilers are still in the playoffs. But before all this, I want to put out at the very start of this video, so I'm just going to go back to this. I want to thank all the volunteers and all the spectators, because all of them make races possible. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have races. So thank you to all the volunteers of the Calgary Marathon for the whole weekend, the 5, the 10K, the kids run, the half marathon, the marathon, all those events. And thanks to all the spectators that came out and cheered. It was very much appreciated. I will say this right now, and I'll keep this really short. I am never going to run another road marathon. I'm going to continue to run, but I'm going to focus now on just getting out into the mountains, hikes, and getting more trail runs and maybe even trail races. Sure, I'll do maybe a 10K on the road or something like that, but just the marathon itself just doesn't appeal to me. And it's funny, our oldest daughter, who ran the half marathon, she said, well, Dad, maybe you just need to swim and bike before you do a marathon. You'll have a better result. She's wise beyond her years. And no, I'm not switching back to triathlon. So I gave it a go. And I want to thank everybody out there for watching any one of the 89 videos I posted on YouTube. And I appreciate everyone's support. I'm not going anywhere. It's just that, yeah, I don't need to do that again. Thanks for watching, everyone. Get outside.